All right, Sideways Stories from Wayside School, written by Louis Sachar, Chapter 24, Damien. Damien had hazel eyes, with a little black dot in the middle of each of them. The dots were called pupils. So was Damien. He was a pupil in Mrs. Jewell's class. Mrs. Jewell was about to show the class a video. She turned out the lights, and when it was dark, Damien's pupils got bigger. "Damien," said Mrs. Jewell, "run downstairs and ask Louis if he'd like to see the movie with us." Damien ran all the way down 30 flights of stairs to the playground. He stepped outside as Louis was hooking up a tetherball. "Hey, Louis," Damien called, "do you want to see a movie in Miss Jewell's class?" What movie?" asked Louis. "I don't know." "I'll be right back," said Damien. Damien ran all the way back upstairs. "Louis wants to know what movie," said Damien. "What? Well, does he want to know the name of the movie, or what the movie is about?" asked Mrs. Jewell. "I don't know," said Damien. "I'll ask." Damien raced all the way back down the stairs and out to the playground again. "Louis, do you want to know the name of the movie or what the movie is about?" "The name," said Louis. "Okay," said Damien. He ran all the way back up the steps, but this time he took the steps 2 at a time. "He wants to know the name," said Damien. "Turtles," said Mrs. Jewell. Damien turned around, took a deep breath, and ran back down the steps. "Turtles," Damien told Louis. "Might be good," said Louis. "What's it about?" "I'm not sure," said Damien. "I'll find out." Damien raced back up the stairs, but this time he had to stop and get a drink of water first. "What's it about?" said Mrs. Jewell asked Damien. "Turtles," said Mrs. Jewell. Damien rushed back down the stairs to tell Louis. "Turtles," said Damien. "No thanks," said Louis. "I don't like turtles. They're too slow." Okay. Damien lowered his head and slowly walked back up the steps. His legs were sore. He could hardly breathe, and his side ached. By the time he got to Mrs. Jewell's class, the movie was over. "All right, class," said Mrs. Jewell. "I want everyone to take out a piece of paper and a pencil and write something about turtles." Damien had missed the movie, but he still could have written something about turtles. Turtles are too slow. But now he couldn't find his pencil. It just wasn't his day. "What's the matter, Damien?" asked Mrs. Jewell. "I can't find my pencil," said Damien. "Class, Damien's pencil is missing," Mrs. Jewell said. "What did it look like, Damien?" she asked. "Well, it was long and yellow," said Damien. "It had a black point at one end and a red eraser at the other." "I found it," said Todd, "here by the blackboard." "Oh, yeah, that's it," said Damien. "No, there it is in the corner by the trash can," said Crabapple. Maybe that is it," said Damien. "Here it is," said John. "It's been in my desk the whole time." "No, here it is in my hand," said Joe. "I found it," said Rondi. "Here it is," said Allison. "I have it," laughed DJ. "I found it," said Myron. "Well, which one is yours?" asked Mrs. Jewell. Damien looked at each one. "They all look like mine." Finally, at that moment, Louis walked into the classroom and he handed Damien a pencil. "You dropped this when you were telling me about the movie," Louis said. "Thanks," said Damien. "Okay, class," said Mrs. Jewell, "so that we have no more mix-ups. I want everybody to write their name on their pencil." Damien spent the rest of the day trying to write his name on his pencil. Damien's pencil couldn't write on itself. It was just like his beautiful hazel eyes with the black dots in the middle. They could see everything except themselves. The end.